Hi, I'm Aleesha, and today I'm going to be showing you 6 different ways to gather information for technical support. This is extremely useful when raising a case or even when trying to troubleshoot issues on your own. I've added timestamps for each method just in case you want to, skip to anything in particular. So let's go straight ahead. So the first thing is the version of your system platform. This can be simply found by going on to Programs and Features and navigating to your application, as we can see right here. You can also see the version every time you open up your application in the kind of startup page. So number 2 is our OS version. This is essential to know so you can make sure that everything is compatible and you're in an environment that is supported. So this can be found by going onto this PC, right-clicking and selecting Properties. You can also go into Run and type in WinVer to find the same information, as we can see right here. Number 3 is SQL version. So your application could potentially be using SQL, so it's pretty important to know what version it is. This can be found by opening up the Management Studio, connecting to the instance of SQL Server, and typing in the following query. After you execute this, information about your SQL Server should come up in a format like so. Number 4 is the SMB Log File. To obtain the log file, we simply go on to the System Platform Management Console application. You would then go on to the left panel, expand Log Viewer, default group, and then finally select local. The log viewer messages should be displayed within the main panel. So sometimes you can have a lot of logs, so it's important to narrow it down to a specific time frame, usually at the time when the issue is happening. So if you go onto the view and select filter, and from the filter window select the time range tab, then you can click the drop-down menu and change the menu from messages on. When you have the correct time frame, you would then go onto the action at the top, click messages, and then export and save your log files, and make sure you have it saved in the AALGX format. After the logs have been exported, we do encourage you to zip up the files as the SMC logs compress very well and it vastly reduces the size of them. Okay, so moving on to number 5, which are the Windows Event Viewer log files. To access this, we simply go onto the Event Viewer application, and from here we expand the Windows logs and go onto the application files. Here we can see all of the logs, and when pressing each log, we can get more information about it, just at the bottom right here. We can also filter these logs like we did with the SMC, and this can be done by right-clicking on application and then selecting filter current log, and then from the drop-down list we can select a custom range and select the date accordingly to when our issue happened. And by doing that and pressing OK, we have filtered the logs, and we can easily repeat the same process for the security and system event log files as well. To save the log files, we then simply right-click on application, select saved filtered log file, and then simply save it in the location that we want to, which we are doing right here. And again, here are our security logs and our system logs that we are demoing here, and we follow the same process to export it. And finally, number 6 is a copy of the DAOI server configuration. This is usually for when you come across a configuration or a comms issue, and to save the config file, you navigate to the System Platform Management Console, which we had done before. Here I am retrieving the OI config, which is under Operations Integration Server Manager, and then we navigate to Default Group, Local, Operations Integration Supervisory Server, and select the OI that you wish to export the configuration settings for. Right-click on the configuration and select Archive Configuration Set. To find the archive file, you have to navigate to the file location that was shown on the screen. Here you have the 6 ways to gather information for technical support. Hopefully this helps and guides you, so next time that you open a case or next time any issue happens, you know where to go and how to retrieve important information about your system. Thank you for watching.